Hello guys, today is Sec 3 paper E-Math from SEGS. Who am I kidding? Let's start. It's gonna be damn fun. Hi guys, let's start. First question, factorization. That's nice. It's 1 mark, so we shall try the normal cross method. 6f square minus 11f plus 3. Okay. Negative 11f. It's gonna be f, and let's see how can we split this up. 3 times 2, 3 times 2, and then 1 times 3 somewhere. So 3 and 1, 3, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 3 and 1. So both of them can be negative. We'll get negative 9f and then negative 2f. That will give us negative 11f. So we have that can be factorized into 3f minus 1 times 2f minus 3. Cool. Hence, solve that thing. Okay. That is, let's rearrange this thing. 6f square plus 3 is equal to 11f. Let's move everything to one side. 6f square minus 11f plus 3 is equal to 0. See, this is same thing as that. So that means we can replace this by that. So 3f minus 1, 2f minus 3 equal to 0. So f is equal to 1 over 3 or f is equal to 3 over 2. Good. Let's keep going. $10,000 was invested in an account which pays R% per annum compound interest. At the end of 3 years, the interest earned, the interest itself was that much. So let's try to understand. It's compounded per annum and for 3 years. Okay. So it's like 10,000. Then we have times like 1 plus R over 100 for the first year. And then we do that for 3 years. So in the third year, we'll have 1 0 0 0 0 plus 1910 plus 16. Okay, so let's solve this thing. The right hand side is going to be equal to, okay, I've got to my calculator. 10,000 plus 1910.16. So that's going to give us 9 and 11910.16. I mean, of course, yeah. And then we have to divide that. Okay, so we're gonna have 10,000 times 1 plus R over 100 cube is that. So we need to make this a subjective formula. For that, we need to divide this thing both sides by 10,000. So 1 plus R over 100 cube is going to be this thing divided by 10,000. So divide by 10,000. That's going to give me 1.191016. And we're going to cube root to both sides. So it's going to be 1 plus R over 100 is going to be a cube root of that thing. So R is equal to, we can subtract 1 to both sides, then R is going to be 100 times of whatever that is. So let me do a cube root. And then minus 1. So that actually gives me 0.06 exactly. So that's pretty cool. So R is going to be 60%. That's pretty cool. Let me see. Wait, no, not 60%, 6%. Yeah, that's more realistic. And then done for this thing. Okay, keep going. Adam has written seven numbers, and the mean of the numbers is 8. So the total is like 8 and 7. Okay. the median is 7. Okay, the mod, the okay, so mod is 11. If mod is 11, there's at least 2 of them, which is 11. The smallest number is an even prime. Even prime, there's only one even prime, which is 2. Okay, and the largest number is 8 times the smallest number, so it's like 8 times means 8 times 2, it's going to be 16. So the second and third numbers are consecutive, so let's call this x, and this is x plus 1. Second number, they are written in ascending order, I think. No, why is second? Okay, never mind. Yeah, it should be ascending order because second and third. Okay, but okay, it doesn't matter. So there are 7 numbers. Let's write down. So 7 numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The middle number is 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's arrange them in ascending order. Yeah, 7. The large number. Okay, so the smallest number is 2, and the largest number is 16. So there should be at least 2 11s, right? Because it's a mode. So we need to have both of them to be 11. Because 11 is greater than 7. So 2 of them are there. So for the mean of the numbers to be 8. We need to add them up. And we need to get like 8 as the thing. Is there anything else that we need to we haven't looked at? Oh yeah, consecutive. So this is x and x plus 1. So that's pretty cool. So we can just add everything up and equal to good. Okay, so add everything up. 2 plus 7 is, so it's like 2x plus 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 7 10, 10 plus 11 21, 21 plus 11 32, 32 plus 16, 32 plus 16 is equal to 8 times 7 numbers. Yeah, so now we just have to write x is equal to, we can just do everything in calculator. 8 times 7, this is going to be 56, minus 32 minus 16, so that's going to give me 8. 8 divided by 2, that's going to give me 4. 4. All right, so we have all the numbers. We have 2, 4, 5, 7, 11, 11, and 16. Cool. China has an estimated land area of that much square kilometers, so km square. In 2017, the country had an estimated population of 1.4 billion. Okay, giving your answer in a reasonable degree of accuracy, the average number of people per square kilometers. Number, so like number per km square. So we just have to divide. So it's like 1.4 billion. Oh, this is gonna be weird. Okay, 10 to the power of 9. Yeah, I think so. And then what? 10. I think 9.36 times 10 to the power of 6. So what can we do? Let's just use a calculator and see what we'll got. You probably won't work if you just put in a calculator, but let's just see. 10 to the power of 9 over 9.36 times 10 to the power of 6. I'm not sure if it's 10 to the power of 9 though, but like has to be, I guess. That's my guess. So I have 149.573. But yeah, we can give it to reasonable. It doesn't have to be in standard form. So let's just give it in 3SF. Yeah, 3SF is fine. Yeah, so it's like 150. Yeah, 150 is fine. So it's like 150 people per. It's also good because it's a whole number, so I'll do this. I'm not sure if I'm correct though, but okay. Give a reasonable. That's reasonable. Okay. And then the area of triangle XYZ is that much, and then XY is 20, YZ is 40.5. Okay. Find the two possible sizes of angle XYZ. So let's just draw an XYZ triangle. Okay, so this is smaller than this thing. So XY is smaller than YZ. So we have another triangle, which is another angle, which is here. So we have x, y, z, and we have this is 40.5, this is 20.7. So they want x, y, z, x, y, z, this thing. What are the possible angles? We know the area though. Cool. We have two sides which are like back side to side, and we know the area. That's like we can use. It's like we can use this angle and these two sides to get the area using the like a what is it called, sine, like a half AB sine C, that thing, half XY, then YZ, then sine theta. Let theta be like this thing, okay, and then equal to 166. So we just rearrange to find sine theta. Sine theta is gonna be 166 times 2 over 20.7 times 40.5. Okay, let's see. 166 times 2, 20.7 times 40.5. We got 0.396. Okay, and then we're going to find sine inverse. So theta is equal to sine inverse of 0.396. So it's 23.3 degrees. Okay, but I think there can be another answer too, because this is just, if you guys have learned the quadrants thing, this everything is positive and sine is positive here. So sine 180 minus that, whatever the angle is, 180 minus that will give you the required angle. So it's like 180 degrees minus 23.3 degrees will give you the other angle. So let's do that. 180 minus 23.3, that's going to be 156.7 degrees. So we have 156.7 degrees or 23.3 degrees. So to check the answer, we can just write sine 156.7 and we will get 0.395, which is close 396 actually, 3955. So yeah. A solid cuboid has a length of 10 cm with a floor height of 7. Given that 1 cubic centimeter of material is used to make the cuboid, 1 cm cube. Make the cuboid. Oh, every cm cube has a mass of 0.65. Find the maximum mass of the cuboid. What? A solid cuboid is 10 cm. Okay, it has its dimensions. Given that 1 cm cube of the materials used. Okay, just one mark. So I don't need to overthink it. I think we're just supposed to find, just multiply this by the volume. Yeah, volume is like 10 times 4 times 7. Volume, it is gonna be 280 cm cube. So we're gonna have 280 times 0.75 mass. 280 times 0.65. 280 times 0.65. 182. 182 grams. Cubes of size 3 cm are to be cut out from the cuboid. Find the largest number of cubes that can be. Yeah, this was what I was worried about. Like, I was thinking, like, is this type of question like, I thought the first part A was about that, finding the size or something, but no, it was just straightforward. So again, this just cut each of them into like the number of 3 centimeters you can do. Like this can be 3. Okay, that could be this. That could be like this is 3, and they'll be left over with 1. Here there'll be a 3, and they'll be left over with 1. Here we can cut this into 3, 3, 3, and then 1 will be left over. 3, 3, because it'll be 9 and then 1. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then there's 1, and then there's 1, 2. 3 times 1 times 2. So 3 times 1 times 2. Let me check. Yeah, 3 times 1 times 2. 6. There could be 6 cubes. Right? There could be 3 cubes at the bottom. And then, yeah, and then 2 cubes at the height. Yeah. Simplify A. Okay. I just need to expand it out. And then let's see what happens. 5ba minus a square minus b square minus 2ab plus a square, and then we can open up 5ba minus a square minus b square plus 2ab minus a square, and then we're going to move all the things that have common terms together. So it's going to be negative a square negative b square plus 7ab. Yeah, that's all. So observe 7ab minus a square minus b square. Alright, then factorize completely. For this kind of questions, we just like take the first two and the next two. We try to take out all the common factors. So that 6 is a common factor, d is a common factor. So it's going to be 6d times d plus 5e. Then for the next one, negative 2 is a common factor. Negative 2 times 5e plus d. Okay. Oh, cool. See, they're the same now. Like d plus 5e, 5e plus d. This is going to be, so it's like this is like some number. Like this is like a big x. This is like a big x. So it's like we can factorize x. So it's going to be 5e plus d, 6d minus 2. And then we're done. 5e plus d times 6d minus 2. The solution of the inequality negative 6 1/4 is smaller than x minus 4 over 4 minus 2x is smaller than c, where c is a constant is represented on the line below. Okay, find c. I guess we just solve both the inequalities and hopefully we get the right one. Okay, let me see. Let's just solve, like, okay, let's solve the left hand one. Oh, okay, look at this carefully. This is like more than equal to, right? So that means this is what c is representing. So that's why if you're like, so I don't have to solve the wrong one. I was going to solve this one because this is at the left. So I thought this is at the right, so I was going to solve for the right inequality or something like that. Wait, what am I doing? Never mind. I was trying to be smart, but no, you don't have to be smart. All you have to do is solve the inequality here, and then you will see something nice. So with times, first of all, we remove all the fractions, flatten the stack. So times 4 to both sides. So x minus 4 minus 8x is smaller than or equal to 4c. Okay, then we are supposed to get all the x to one side, which is almost there. We just move all the non-x's to the other side, or I can move all the x's to that side because the x's will be positive there. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Negative 7x here is going to be 4c minus 4. Now I'm going to times negative 1 to both sides. It's going to be 7x. Now the sign is going to be changed. 7x is going to be greater than negative 4. No, 4 minus 4c. So you see what I did there? I just swapped the thing. Because like this becomes positive, now this becomes negative. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 7. So 4 minus 4c over 7. So x is going to be greater than that thing. Greater than or equal to that thing. So x is greater than or equal to -2. So 4 minus 4c over 7 is equal to -2. So 4 minus 4c is equal to -14. And then let the c go there, let the 14 go here. So 14 plus 4 is going to be 18, and 4c, and c is going to be 18 over 4. Yeah, which is 9 over 2, which is going to be 4.5. On a particular day, the exchange rate between Sing dollars and Japanese yen was that. Okay, Anna bought a watch for that much and sold it to a friend for $700. Okay, there's a lot of things that's happening here. First, let's convert everything to one value. Okay, so let's all convert it to what is better. So you see it's converted to, okay, so if he got into $700, so let's convert it all to yuan. Wait, yen. Yeah, so it's gonna be, he sold for 8187 times 7. 8187 times 7, so it's going to be $57309. No, yen. So let's see the profits. Profit as a percentage of what he paid for the watch. Okay, so profit, first of all, is going to be, okay, my profit first. Profit is going to be 57,309 minus 55,499, which is going to be 55,499. It's going to be 181810. Now I just want to express it as a percentage, right? So it's going to be over the cost, which is going to be 55,499 times 100%. Percentage profits. 1810 times 100. It's gonna be 3% profits. Not too much, okay? You can make a lot more profit in real life. 3.26. Express that as a single fraction. So every time I have a fractional, like algebraic fraction, right, I'll factorize it out. Factorizing helps a lot, okay? But here I think it's a nice trick, because it's like, we might try to factorize, like how can we factorize? We can't actually, it doesn't seem like you can factorize, but it's actually a difference of squares if you look carefully. 9x squared minus 4 is same thing as 3x whole square minus 2 square. So this is like a square minus b square, so it's like a minus b times a plus b. You should see my sec 2 video where I explain a nice way how to prove this, which is really nice. We'll appreciate if you guys go and check it out. So let's see, it's going to be 3 over 2 minus 3x. Wait, you see this is very similar to this, and this is very similar to this. It's just like opposite. Okay, so I'll show you a nice trick. If I move the negative to inside this, it's going to be 24x over 2 minus 3x, and then 3x plus 2 plus 4 over 3x plus 2. So I just multiplied this. So it's like 3x minus 2. If you multiply the negative inside, it's going to become negative 3x plus 2. But this is the same thing as 2 minus 3x. So yeah, that's what I did here. I moved the negative inside. So now let's make everything. This is the common denominator for everything. So times puts this, I need times it by 3x plus 2. Then the middle one have remain the same. Then times this by 2 minus 3x to both sides, so that, yeah, it remains the same. So 4 times 2 minus 3x, then the whole thing over 2 minus 3x over 3x plus 2, and then I will be expanding it out. It would be 9x plus 6, not 16, 6, okay? and then 24x plus 8 minus 12x over 2 minus 3x plus 2. This is same thing as move all the, okay, this is 24 minus 12 is going to be 12. 12 plus 9 is going to be, yeah, 21x. And then 8 plus 6 is going to be 14 over 2 minus x, 3x, and then 3x plus 2. And then we're done. 21x plus 14 over 2 minus 3x, 3x plus 2. Done. Good job, guys. Express the product of their prime factors. Oh, okay. They've done it. Okay. Write down the highest common factor of those two things. So what does it mean by highest common factor? Same logic as we did in the second paper. Highest common factor is like you can divide both numbers by that number and then still be left with like a whole number. So we can take away, like, how many 2's can we take away from both of them? We can take away 2 2's. We cannot take away any 3's because there's no 3 here. So if you divide by 3, you'll be getting a fraction. You can take away only 1 7. So 2 squared times 7 is the only thing that we can do, which is 4 times 7, which is going to be 28. Find the lowest common multiple of 2, 5, 2. They give me there, and an even and an even number. What? Oh, they told us the lowest common multiple of that and an even number is 456. Okay, 756. Express 756 as a prime product of prime factors. Okay, 756 divided by 2. Okay, let's start the madness. 756 divided by 2. 378 divided by 2. 189 divided by 3. 63 divided by 3. 21 divided by 3. 7 divided by 7. 1. Okay, so it's going to be 2 square 3 cube times 7. Cool. And then, so let's write down 252 is 221 221 221 221. Okay, 252 is right. 252, right? 252, yeah. 252 is this, and 756 is the small number. No, not the small number, sorry. For the common multiple, same idea, but for the common multiple is on top, and the numbers they are considering, like 252 and the 75 and the other number, is actually below. So what they're saying is that the common multiple, lowest common multiple, must have like enough numbers so that if it's cancelled out, it will still have some more left. Yeah, like you won't get into fraction. So you need to have like at least whatever that's inside both of them. So there is at least 2 so this could be the thing. So it doesn't have to have any 2's, the number. No, but then it's an even number, so it needs to have at least one number. 1 2. As for the 3's, it has to have 3 3's because it's because that it has 3 3's that 756 is the lowest common multiple. And 7 doesn't have any, it doesn't need to have any 7 because 7 come from there. So it's going to be 2 times 3 cube. 3 cube is 27. 27 times 2 is going to be 54. Okay, a diagram shows part of a regular polygon PQRS reflects angle. 1 sec. Regular polygon PQRS reflects angle of blah 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 of that much. Okay, find the angle QPS. What? Find this angle. Okay, how am I supposed to find that? um so we can find the interior angle, because we can just take 360 minus of that. QPS. um I feel, right, if this is 2 QPS, if we know this angle, we know this angle, and if we know this angle, like this thing will be parallel to this thing, so we can have like 180 degrees minus of that thing will give you this thing. But so it seems so complicated, right? It shouldn't be that complicated, but never mind. Let's just try it, because let me think a little bit. QPS, yeah. Oh wait, if I have another idea which will be pretty cool. Same answer but like a different idea. This, that means this is also 198 degrees, so let this be here. This is parallel to this, and let's straighten this line. Look, if we take away 180 degrees from there, then we have this angle, which is going to be same as this angle. So QPS is just going to be 198 degrees minus 180 degrees, which is going to be 18 degrees. I hope that logic works. But only assumption is like this is parallel. But it makes sense, right? Because it's like it's equal to both sides. Yeah. It's like, yeah. Find the sum of interior angles of the polygon. Huh. Okay, find the sum of interior angles. The thing is, I don't know, like, if we can find one interior angle, the value of one interior angle, we should be able to find how many sides there are, right? Okay, I'm thinking something interesting later. I'll try it later. Okay, but okay. Let's do the normal traditional method that we are taught. So like, assuming like there's some kind of like a something like this. Okay, yeah, something like this. The idea is that we draw triangles to the center of the thing. Okay, bad triangles, but okay. And then the sum of all the angles in the triangle is going to be, it's going to be the number of sides times 180 degrees, and then we take away 360 degrees. So that's the sum of interior angles. And then if we divide it by n, that will give us one angle. So this doesn't help. You know why? Because they're asking for the sum of interior angles, and we only know the like one angle, which doesn't seem to help, right? Maybe it does. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's just write it down. Doesn't matter. So it's going to be n. This is going to be 2, right? 2 times of 180 degrees. So let's say it's going to be n minus 2 times 180 degrees is equal to, what is each angle? Each angle is like 360 degrees minus 198 degrees, right? And then, yeah. So this is the equation we need to solve. And thinking about it as an equation, I feel it makes it easier. So 360 degrees. Wait, let's see something. No, doesn't work. Okay, 360 degrees minus 198. That's going to give me 162. So we have 180 degrees, 180 degree n minus 360 degrees is equal to 162 degrees n. So we can move all the n's to one side. Now we can solve for n. That's cool. So it's going 180 minus 168. 180 minus 162. It's going to be 18 degrees. So 18 degrees, and then this is going to be 360 degrees. We moved it there. So n is equal to 360 divided by 18. So it's going to be 20. There are 20 sides. Cool. Why is it degrees? Oh, I found n. Okay, once you know n, we can find the number of sum of interior angles, which is going to be 162 times 20. 162 times 20 is going to be 3240 degrees. Yeah. The map of a national park is drawn to scale of 1:n. A lake which has an area of 7.5 km square is represented by an area of 4.8 on a map. Okay. On the map, so it's like same. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. So we have linear. It's like, so map is to actual. It's like 1:n. And then in area scale, we have 4.8 is to 7.5. But I think this is km square. This is cm square. Let's see what we can do. If you divide both sides by 4.8, I think that'll be useful. Yeah, let's divide both sides by 4.8. So we get 1. 7.5 divided by 4.8. So we're gonna get 1 cm square is equal to 1.5625 km square. And then now we can square root both sides to get that. So we can square root. If you square root both sides, you're gonna get 1 square root 1.5625, which is going to give us 1.25. But look, this is cm is to km. So n is going to be 1250 meters. But that is also going to be same thing as too many zeros. 2 extra zeros, yeah. So it's going to be 125,000. Right. Calculate the actual perimeter of the lake in km if the perimeter on the map is 7. So it's 9, sorry, in km, right? So we just need to times it by that, right? So 9 times 1.25. 11.25 km. Simplify that thing. Okay. Let's just multiply everything inside. A to the power of 7 b over 2 times a to the power of negative 6, because it's going to be a cube, and then it's all in the denominator. Okay. Then it's going to be b to the power of negative 2. Then we move all the things again inside. This is a, because a7 at the top and then a to the power of 6 at the bottom, cancel, you're going to get a to the power of 1. Then b over b squared is going to become b here, and that 2 will remain at the bottom. So it's going to be a over 2b. So of this, it's going to be 2 times 3x times 3 to the power of negative 1 over 2. It's going to be 162. What is 162? We don't need to know what is 162, I think. Wait, let's do 162. Okay, I might equal 162. So 3x minus 1 over 2 is equal to 162 divided by 2. 162 divided by 2. 81. Suspected this. So 81 is 3 to the power something. 3 square is 9. So 9 times 9 is 81. So 3 to the power 4. So x minus half is equal to 4. X is equal to 4.5. Yeah, that's all. 4.5. Cool. 12 men can complete a project in 27 days. Okay. Previously, I used my own method. I'm going to continue using my own method because it's like I feel like it's a good thing to learn. Yeah. Okay. So the number of work needed, amount of work. Okay. So it's like assuming the men work at the same rate to complete the project. So project number of project is equal to 1 always. So it's like the project is directly proportional. The project is equal to k times the number of men times the number of days. The greater the number of days, the greater the number of projects you can do. Okay, so we are going to maybe like that's not a wait. Let me think a bit. For one project, let's think of it like this. For one project, if there are more men, then less days are needed. So those two are inversely proportional. So men is inversely proportional to the hours or like our days. So MD is equal to a constant. So they have at first they said 12 men takes 27 days to finish it, which is what's the constant? 12 times 27, which is going to be 324. So constant is 324. So now we need to find men. Men is equal to K over D. K is 324, and D is 6. So we need a lot more men. Divided by 6, it's going to be 54 men. So how many more men you need? 54 minus 12. It's going to be 42. We need 42 more men. P is proportional to the square root of Q. P is proportional to the square root of Q. Find the percentage increase in P if Q is increased by 300%. Increased by 300%. So it's like 100% is 1Q, 300% is 3Q. You increase it by 3Q, so it becomes 4Q. If Q becomes 4Q, that's what they're saying. So okay, if Q becomes 4Q, then square root Q becomes square root 4Q, which is same thing as 2 square root Q. Yeah, so that means it's doubled. So P, what percentage increase? So P increased by 100% because it becomes 2P. Okay, cool. Sketch the graph of y is equal to 3 to the power of x. When x is 0, what happens? It's going to be 1, right? Yeah. So it's going to be 1. And when x is but it increases, so it's going to be, as it increases, it becomes bigger and bigger, 3 times. Like when x is 1, it's going to be 3, x is 2, is going to be 9, and it's going to get increases triple every time. Every step is going to triple. So it's going to be like this. But when it goes down, x to the power of 9, it's going to be like 1/3, 1/9. It's going to get smaller and smaller forever, like that kind of smaller, smaller. So it will be something like this. You'll never touch 0. Oops. But it'll be like this, yeah. But it won't go up, it will continuously go down. Oops. Yeah, something like that. And then let me. Okay, this is good. Kinda good. Okay. This is gonna be 1. That's all. That's all. Y is equal to 3x. The diagram shows the graph of y is equal to that and that. It's a quadratic equation. So the graph cuts the x-axis at A and B and the y-axis at C. Okay. So let's do. let's try to understand what's happening. If you look at this, we know that let's try to find, they say write down the value of p, but I'm going to show you how you can go about doing this. I want you to expand this out. Like expanding will help, but first of all, we know that this is going to be 2 because when y is 0, right, this has to be 0 or this has to be 0. So this is x is equal to 2, or this is x equal to negative p, right? So this is negative p. This is negative p because it's a negative value, and like, well, because 2 is positive for sure, p is, yeah, some value. Okay, anyways, we have those things. Let's expand it out. It's going to be negative x squared, then x times 2 is going to be 2x plus 2x, then p times negative x is going to be negative px, and then the constant is going to be 2 times p plus 2p. And then what's going to happen is going to be negative x squared minus okay, let's just put plus x, 2 minus p, and then plus 2p. Now look at this. What is this? This is when x is equal to 0. When x is 0, y is 10. So we put x equal to 0. We can have y is equal to, this is 0, this is 0, so this is going to have 2p. So 10 is equal to 2p. So p is actually 5. So this is the reason you want to give, like, you can think of this in your head if you could, because we know that if you expand it, the constant term is going to be 2 times p. But okay, 5. Write down the equation of symmetry of the graph. So the symmetry is right in the middle. Right at the middle of these two things, p and 2, negative p and 2. So to find the middle, we find the average of those two things. When we have two people, find the middle of the height, we find the average. Same as this thing, we find the average. So whatever this number is, add them. After you add them, divide by 2. So it's going to be negative p plus 2 divided by 2. Negative p is negative 5 plus 2 divided by 2, which is going to be negative 3 divided by 2, which is going to be 1.5, negative 1.5, which makes sense, right? Negative, so it's going to be, what is it going to be? Is it x or y? X is always 1.5. Negative x, I mean x is always negative 1.5. Yeah, this is the correct. So yeah, along the vertical line, every point x is equal to negative 1.5. Find the maximum value of y equal to that thing. The maximum value happens here. That is when x is equal to some value. So let's just sub it in and see what happens. The maximum value happens when x is equal to negative 1.5. And p, we know p is 5. And then 2 minus 1.5. So let's just expand it and we'll get the maximum value. Subtract, it's going to be 3.5. And then 2 plus 1.5 is going to be 3.5. So 3.5 square. 3.5 square. So it's going to be 12.25. The diagram shows the speed time graph for the first 9 seconds of the object's journey. Okay. Find the speed when t is equal to 2.5. What is 2.5? It's like, okay, so it's like somewhere here, but like after the halfway point. Okay, so 2.5. Okay, we have to find like the gradient and stuff like that, right? If I'm not wrong. Wait, let's think of a graphical way of doing this. When you find this point, we know this, we know this. It's like a straight line. Oh, and it increases like normally, right? So it's like, I'm thinking of this. Tell me if, see if this makes sense. This is like 30, and like it's constantly increasing, right? So we can do something like this: 30 divided by 4. So every centimeter, how much does it increase? Then we can do times 2.5. Then we can add 10 because that's how much it increased from 10. I hope that makes sense. So what is this going to be? 30 divided by 2.5, it's 12 times 2.5. Wait, what am I doing? 30 divided by 4, then times 2.5, then plus 10. This is going to be 28.75 meters per second. 28.75. Then what else do we have? We have we gotta sketch the distance. Okay, let me speak it smaller a bit. Okay. For the first 9 seconds, the distance is going to be like increasing at a constant rate at this point from 4 to 9. Like 4 to 9, increase distance constant. The distance is constant, increase, and then 0 to 4 is going to increase at an increasing rate, like increase, like that kind of thing. So because speeding up, right, the faster you travel, the more distance you cover, that kind of thing. So we found the area under the graph is the distance, right? So at first it's 0, but then as it goes along, what is the area? It's like a trapezium. Area is for trapezium. Doesn't matter. Let's find the end area first. What is the end area? The ending area is like 4. This is 4. It doesn't matter. No, that's not how we do it. We gotta find the two sides. We find this length and then find this whole length, and we add them together. Okay, I think I should do a small proof. Okay, so we have a shape like this. We just have to flip it around so that we'll have something like this. So like this is like A and this is B, this is A and this is B. So we have the height. This doesn't have like straight like, okay, but we have the height here. Okay, so the height is 4. This is 4. So we have A plus B times 4, then you have half it because it's like 2 of them, right? So let's do that. Area is going to be 4 times, this is what? This is 40, this is 10, so it's going to be 50. 50, then divided by 2, which is going to be 50 times 2, which is going to be 100. So it's going to start with 100, and then what is it going to end with here? Then it's here, it's going to be 40. So you can be like, okay, let's add this area like this, just this area, this rectangle. It's going to be 40 times 9 minus 4, which is 5. 40 times 5, which is 80, right? Yeah, 80. No, 4 times 5 is, my god, what am I doing? 4 times 5 is 20, so it's 200. So you're going to increase by 200. So you're going to get from 100 at 4 seconds to 200 at 9 seconds. And this is going to be like constant. Yeah, and then what else do we have? We have, let's continue. It's going to be here. So you're going to draw a straight line. Why is it not working? Ah, no. The reason why I was trying to do this is because I'm using ruler. Cool, it worked. And if I can do it with a ruler in the computer, you guys should try using rulers too in exam. Okay. Cool, let's continue. And then we have something like this. you have to do something like this. Yeah, that should be fine. The teachers won't be too naggy about that. Let me just make it a bit better. Sorry. Yeah, something like that. From 0 to that thing. Okay, you got the idea. Calculate deceleration. Deceleration is like after 9 seconds, the object decelerated uniformly until it comes to rest. After 9 seconds, it decelerated uniformly until it comes to rest. So it's a straight line down, like straight down. Deceleration is like the rate of change of the. Let me do here. It's like after 9 seconds, it's going to go straight down at 17. So they're asking for what is the slope, because that's acceleration and deceleration, the rate of change of velocity, rate of change of acceleration, speed. So it's like 40. You're going down 40. Your speed is decreasing 40 in like what 17 minus 9. 40 divided by 17 minus 9, like 40 speed is decreasing by 40 units, and in that much of time, 17 minus 9, that's the amount of time, which is going to be 40 divided by 8, and so that's going to be 5 meters per second square. So we have 4 points, L, M, N. Okay, this is cool to note. This is both of them are like same, they're vertical line. Show that K is equal to 1. Do we know the area? Oh, we know the area. Cool. So let's try to find the height. This is the base. We know the base. What is the base? It's going to be 5 minus K. Like 5 units from here to 0, but then minus K units. And then what is this thing? This is going to be 2 to 10. 10 is here and 2 is here. So this will be the right angle thing. Yeah. So what is that? That is going to be 12 centimeters. So area is equal to half times 5 minus K times 10 plus 2, which is going to be 24 is equal to half times 5 minus K times 12, which is going to be, we're going to divide this by 12, which is going to give us 2, and then we're going to times it by 2. Okay, maybe let's not do it that bad. 24 is equal to, okay, 12 divided by 2 is going to be 6. So 5 minus K times 6. So 5 minus K is equal to 24 divided by 6, which is going to be 4. So K is equal to 1. There we go, shown. In the simplest form, find the value of cosine of that thing. LMN. LMN. So this thing, in the simplest form. For that, we need to use, I think it's cosine rule, if I'm not wrong. But for that, we need length and stuff like that. So unnecessary. Let's see if how many marks. Just 1 mark. So no. We need to use something else. Cosine of that is actually the negative of the cosine of this. Yeah. So if you can find this length, and you can find this length, no, this length, the intercept, or we could do something like this. We could make a bigger line, and then we can do like this. You get what I mean? It's a triangle here. And what is this length? This is -2. This is 10. We know this is 12. And what is this? This is K is 1. So this is 4. 4 units down. So like 4 plus 1. So it's gonna be 5. This whole thing is 5. So this angle is going to be, okay, so let me tell you guys. Cosine, oh no. Let's call this theta. Cosine of LMN is equal to negative cosine of theta, which is equal to negative Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. It's adjacent. What is hypotenuse? It's going to be 5 square plus 12 square. Pythagoras theorem. And then we square root it. 5 square plus 12 square will be this square. Then we square root it. Then we get that. So it's going to be negative 5 over 5 square plus 12 square. And then we square root it. It's going to give me 13. Cool. So it's going to be negative 5 over 13. Find the equation of line passing through M and is parallel to Ln. Passing through M and parallel to Ln. Parallel to this and passing through this. So we know gradient and we know a point. We know a gradient and we know a point. What is a gradient? Ln gradient is equal to, like, okay, what is, it's going to be negative 4 minus something, then 10 minus something, negative 4 minus 5, and then, wait, no, 5 and negative 2. I hope this makes sense. Okay, 9, negative 9, and then this is going to be 12. So negative 9 over 12 is going to be negative 3 over 4. So that's gradient, and we know a point. The point is negative 2, 1, right? Negative 2, 1, yeah, negative 2, 1. So we want to find the equation. So how does it look like? The gradient equation look like y minus 1 over x minus 2 is going to be equal to negative 3 over 4. This is the equation of the, what is it called, of the line, if it, of the gradient of the line. So if we rearrange this, we can get something like this. Y minus 1 is equal to, this is x plus 2, so it's like negative 3 over 4 x plus 2. Then y is equal to negative 3 over 4, then minus 3 over 2, then plus 1. This is going to be, okay, this is negative 3 over 4x. So negative 3 over 4x minus half. Yeah. Y is equal to negative 3 over 4x minus half. Find the x coordinate of the point P such that LPMN is a parallelogram. LPMN, LPMN, LPMN. So P has to be somewhere here, so that is something like this. So LPMN, something like that. But it's a parallelogram. So parallelogram. Lol. Okay, parallelogram. Hold on. So it's like P has to be somewhere here. Like if this is the midpoint, we need something that goes through the midpoint and goes to that center with the length, same length. Yeah, bad drawing, but okay, the idea is there. Okay, so this is gonna be P, so that's a parallelogram. So what they're asking for, write down the x coordinate such that LPMN is a parallelogram. If they want only the x coordinate, so I'm thinking something about midpoint or something like that, because I use the idea of midpoint to get the, to put it there. So that means it's natural to use midpoint. So what midpoint are we going to use? The midpoint of P and N has to be the same x coordinate as the L and M, because L and M is a straight line, right? So they have to be the midpoint, because the midpoint has to be somewhere between this, exactly at the middle of this thing. But we know exactly that, yeah, so we know this point, we know this is going to be negative 2 and something 5 1, so it's like 5, okay, 1 2 3 4 5. If you have 1 and 5 of 0 and 4, what is the middle? The middle is I don't know what I'm doing. What I'm being stuck. Yeah, if you have 0 and 4, you get middle is 2. So if you have 1 and 5, the middle is 3. Yeah, so 3. That's the midpoint. Anyway, oh my god, what am I doing? It's 5 plus 1 divided by 2, of course, yeah. So they only ask me the x coordinate. So we need the x coordinate such that if you add the x coordinate of p with the x coordinate of n, and then you divide by 2, you're going to get negative 2. X coordinate of p plus 10 divided by 2, that should give you negative 2. So let's rearrange this. This is going to be x plus 10 is equal to negative 4. So x has to be negative 14. Done. Okay, we have more questions. S, T, U, V, W are points on the circle. S, V is a diameter and it intersects at TW at X. Okay, diameter is a diameter. So that means this is a right angle triangle, right? Yeah, it's a diameter, it's a right angle triangle because like it passes through the center somewhere. This is also right angle triangle. Okay, I should stop making mess. Okay, what else? 48 degrees, sure. This is 127. Okay. What is the angle of VSW? VSW. Find the angle of this thing. Well, I can look at this as same segment, right? Because like, yeah, same segment as this. So this is equal to angle WTV is equal to 48 degrees. Same segment angle in the same angles in the same segment. Okay, let's keep going. Then angle TVS, this thing. Okay, they're not parallel, so it's like there's not point. Huh. Wait, we know this one, right? 48 degrees. I think that was the reason why they asked us to do it. We know this is 90 degrees. If we can only find this one, then we'll be done. Oh, we can find that. Like, how many marks is it? Because using that, we can find it. But let me see how many marks is it. It's 2 marks. Okay, it's worth 2 steps. Okay. So we know this one. This is going to be 180 minus that. 180 degrees minus 270, 170, 127, or 127. 180 minus 127, 53. So this is going to be 53 degrees. What else? This one can be just be 180 degrees minus 90 minus 53, and then we'll be done. So hard to see. Okay. Angle T S V is equal to 180 degrees minus 127 degrees, which is equal to 53 degrees. What is the reasoning? Opposite angles of cyclical quadrilateral. Cyclical. I'm probably spelling it wrong, but okay. Quadrilateral. And then this is just angle sum of triangle. So it's going to be 90 degrees minus 53. 37. Find angle WXV. WXV. This thing. We can use vertically opposite angle to get this. How does that help? We know this is 90 degrees, so we know this one. Is it necessary? Sure, I don't know. We know, wait, what do we know? TVS. So this is 37 degrees. If that is 37 degrees, this is also 37 degrees. There we go, we're done. Because WXV is the sum of these two things. Is equal to 48 degrees plus 37 degrees, which is going to be 48 plus 37 is going to be 85 degrees. I don't know, exterior angles, yeah, of a triangle. But we need to say this angle reasoning is the same segment, that reasoning. 85 degrees. Okay, is X the center of the circle? No, it doesn't look like that. Why? I don't know. Oh yeah. If it is because it's wait, no, it's TW diameter. It's not. But SV's diameter. Is it the center of a circle? I'm not sure. Center of circle, center of circle. If it's the center of circle, then any line. No, not true. If you're a center of a circle, then any line passing through the center doesn't have to be 90 degrees and stuff like that. But why? Why is it? Why can't it be 90 degrees? I mean, why is it? Oh, something like angular center is twice the angle at circumference or something like that. That could be helpful. But for that, we need to have something like, oh yeah, there we go. Like this angle and this angle. Angle at the center has to be twice of this, but it is not. Angle at the center is equal to 85 degrees. It's not center. Angle at X is equal to 85 degrees. We can say angle WXV. Angle at circumference is equal to angle VSW, which is equal to 48 degrees. But 48 times 2 is not equal to, is equals to 96, which is not 85 degrees. So it is not the center. I hope you like logic. We still have to do. No. This is scale drawing. I'm not going to be drawing. I can't draw. I like this probability. 2 bags contain colored marbles. Bag X contains 3 yellow marbles. Okay. And then 4 green marbles. Okay. Bag Y contains 5 yellow marbles and 6 green marbles. Okay. They have the correct probabilities here. Wow, this is so weird. Okay, it already has, now it has total, it has 11, yellow is 5, green is 6. Okay. A marble is drawn randomly at X and then put into Y. A marble is then drawn at random from Y. Okay, complete the diagram. So it's drawn, yellow is drawn, which is 3, 6, that 3 is probability. Good. So there's 1 extra yellow now. At bag X, there's like total is going to be like 12, because like it used to be 11, but it came 12, and then yellow is, to get yellow back, it's 6 out of 12, because like 5 and then plus 1, 6, so it becomes 1.5, like half. For green, see, it's 12 now, but then yeah, green is still 6. Oh, it's still half again, which makes sense. Right, it has to add up, right? Yeah, good. green, if you put green in, it's still 12. And then what happens to the yellow? Yellow remains at 5. So it's going to be 5 over 12. And that means this has to be 7 over 12. Yeah, but let's check still. 12 still. And then green. Yeah, 6 plus 1, 7. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Find in the simplest form that probably the two marbles drawn are of different colors. Both marbles are different. So this line and this line. So we need to multiply these two together, like probably that it is green yellow and probably that is yellow green, and then we add them together. So it's like 4 over 7 times 5 over 12, then plus 3 over 7 times 1 over 2, which is going to be calculated. 4 over 7 times 5 over 12 plus 3 over 7 times 1 over 2. 19 over 42. Now these are times I'm full scared because I'm lapsing my concentration. 19 over 42. The marble drawn from Y has the same color as the marble drawn from X. It is set aside, and another marble is drawn from Y. Find the simplest form that probably all three marbles have the same color. So it's something like, oh my god, what the? So, this is so weird. So yellow, yellow, and then take out a marble, and then we have to form one more diagram. We just form one more diagram, same logic. For it to be yellow again, so what happens? If a marble is drawn from Y and has the same color as a marble drawn from X, it is set aside. So, wait. You take a marble, yellow, okay, put it in. Okay, let's take a marble, yellow again, okay, put it out. That's the logic, okay. There's probably a few ways of doing this, but 2 marks, so let's just try some way. So doesn't it go back to the normal probability again? Never mind. Yeah, it does, because like same color. Yeah, okay, yeah, back to the normal probability is going to be 5 over 11, and for the green it's going to be 6 over 11, because now like it's exact number of marbles, like it is still back to the normal 6 green marbles and 11 total marbles. Yeah, so that's actually pretty cool. Okay, so now it's same logic. It's going to be 4 over 7 times 7 over 12 times 6 over 11 plus, because that's this chain, this green green green, and for yellow 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 it's going to be 3 over 7 times half times 5 over 11. Here, let's next question seems fun. This one, let's finish. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Okay, 4 over 7 times 7 over 12 times 6 over 11, and then you add 3 over 7 times 1 over 2 times 5 over 11. I mean 43 over 43 over 154. Done. This is a really good question, I guess. PQ are points in the circle. and then RQ is a tangent, okay. PR is 4, RQ is 16, okay. Show the radius stat, okay. It's tangent, so I'll write down the 90 degrees. And whenever there's right degrees, there's some Pythagoras student coming in. So let the radius be x. This is also x. Now we get done. X plus 4 square is equal to 16 square plus x square. Let's expand this. It's going to be x square plus 4 times 8x plus 16 is equal to 16 square plus x square. What is 16 square? 16 times 16. 256. This x square will go away. So it's like 8x is equal to 256 minus 16. 8x is equal to minus 16, 240. So x is 30. That we are shown. Find the angle ROQ in radians. Radians. ROQ. So let this be theta. So we know this angle is really, so we should be able to just do ROQ, right? ROQ. Okay, so it is just going to be so sine tangent, it's opposite of adjacent. Tangent of theta is equal to 16 over 30, and theta is going to be tangent inverse of 16 over 30, and we can just use calculator. Tangent inverse 16 over 30, and I need to change it to radians. Radians. Okay, it's going to be 0 0.4948490. 0.490. 0.490 radians. Find the parameter of the shaded region. So that's why they asked us to find theta, because then we can find this thing, and then we know those things. So what is PQ? That's how we need to find. PQ is equal to, so if you have a circle, and then we have something like something like this, some theta. So total thing is going to be the circumference. So circumference is 2 pi r, and then we divide it by 2 pi, which is the total, like 360 degrees, 2 pi radians, times the theta. So that's going to be r theta. R theta is going to be the answer. So r is going to be 30, and then theta is going to be 0.490, and then we're going to have the parameter is going to be PQ is going to be 30 times 0.49. It's going to be 14.7, and total is going to be 14.7 plus what, 16 is it? 16 and 4. No, stop. Okay, 16 plus 4, 20. Okay, 34.7. Okay, calculate the shaded area. Shaded area. I guess you find the area of the triangle minus all the area of the thing. So again, same reasoning. What is the total area? Total area is pi r square, and then we divide by 360 degrees, which is 2 pi, and we times it by theta. That will give us the area of the segment, which is actually r square over 2 times theta. So which is going to be shaded area is going to be like the triangle area, which is base, which is base is 30 times height is 16 times half minus of r square. R square is 30 square over 2. Then what is theta? Theta is 0.49. So let's put this in the calculator. 30 times 16 times 0.5 minus 30 square over 2 times 0.49. That is going to give us 19.5. 19.5 cm squared. Okay, let's keep going. A unit fraction is a fraction with the 1 as its numerator, the number 4 on the sequence of a number 4. Wait, what? The first 4 terms of a sequence of unit fraction. Okay, write down the first negative number in the sequence. So it's decreasing. Okay, let's see if there's any pattern. Minus 6 minus, oh, minus 6 minus 6. Oh, nice. So it's gonna be so every time it's minus 6, so 1 over 37 minus 6 times the term number or something like that. Okay, why am I doing this question? Let's do this first. 19 minus 6, and then minus 6 minus 6 minus 6, negative 1 over 5. Write down the nth term of the sequence. So this is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term. So it's like 1 over 37 minus 6 times the nth term, but this is like first term, so it's minus 1. The minus 1, so that it will be 0 when it's starting here, and then when it's second term, it will be minus 1 to get 1, so it'll be just negative 1, 6. Okay. Wait. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's the answer. 37 minus 6n plus, wait, no, I could simplify it a bit. 1 over 36 minus 37 minus 6n plus 6, which is going to be 1 over 37 plus 6. Oh my god, yeah. 37 plus 6, 43. 43 minus 6n. This is terrible handwriting, but okay. 43 minus 6n. 43 minus 6n. Okay, I had to stop because my thing crashed, but let's continue. A unit fraction can be expressed as a sum of 2 or more unit fractions. Okay, the following method is used to find the 2 unit fractions that add up to 1 over 24. Oh, 8 times 3, what is 11? 11 is 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we add them to get 11. Okay, and then how do we split? So we multiply the 11 to 33, and we multiply 11 to 88. Why does it work that way? Oh, right, we split it up. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, I get the idea. I get what they're doing. In a similar way, showing each step clearly, express 1 over 24 as a sum of 2 other unit fraction. 2 other, okay, yeah, okay. Okay, never mind. 1 over 24. Okay, what's happening? Okay, 1 over 24 is equal to 1 over 3 times 8. But wait, isn't it the same as that? Wait. Oh, again, expression as 2 other. Okay, so we want to see what are the multiples. 3 and 8 are one of them, but we need to find something else. What are the other factors? Maybe like 3 times 2, 6 times 4 is good. 6 times 4 is good. And then what's gonna happen? We're gonna have like 6 times 4. Then what is 6 plus 4? 10. So 6 times 4 times 10, and then we have to multiply by 10, right? Because both sides 10. Okay. What happened to my thing? Everything looks so weird. And then what happens? We need to split it into 6 and 4. So it's gonna be 6 over 6 times 4 times 10 plus 4 over 6 times 4 times 10 That's good. This 6 will cancel out. You'll get 1 over 40. And then you're going to have 1 over 60. There we go. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's keep going. Using a similar method, express 1 over 24 as the sum of 3 different unit fractions. So I think we need to do the same thing as split it into like 3 products. Maybe it's like 2 times 3 times 4. Yeah, let's split that. So what is the sum? 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. So we can have times 9 to both sides. 9 over 2 times 3 times 4 times 9. And then what's going to happen? We're going to split it into 2 over 2 times 3 times 4 times 9. And then 3 over 2 times 4 times 3 times 9. And then we're going to have 4 over 2 times 4 times 3 times 9. So messy, but it's okay. And then you're going to write the 2's will cancel. You'll get 1 over 3 times 4 times 9. What is 3 times 4? 12. 12 times 9 is... Ooh, ooh. Okay, we're going to have 12 times 9. So 108. And then you're going to have 1 over 2 times 4 times 9. So it's 8 times 9, which is going to be 72. And then they're going to have 1 over 2 times 3 times 9. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 9 is 54. And then we're done. Cool. What else do we have? Sally is so slow. Oh, done. We're done. We're done. Good. Okay, guys. Thanks for sticking to the end. It is really amazing that you were able to focus this much. And I wish you best for all the exams you have. Best of luck. If you have any questions, comment below. And I'll be marking the paper tomorrow. And I'll post a video tomorrow. Alright? See you. Bye.